Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining, thank you. If you're a previous subscriber, a new subscriber, or you're coming back from a video you have previously viewed on my channel, welcome back to you all. Okay, so as you can see, this is going to be a Temu haul again, but this one's going to be a little bit different. And I'm going to explain before I start to show you anything. So Temu always, I guess, sends you an empty bag now in case you have returns. You can put them in the bag and send them back. Okay, so I'm not really sure where to start off with this one. So if you have viewed my other videos on the Temu, I talked about that I wanted to work with Temu because they would bring you products that if you could not purchase any other way, these would offer you products to get you started at a much lower cost. That was one of the reasons why I really wanted to work with Temu, that they offer these products at a lower cost for people, or so people. Okay, wait, I'm getting a little mixed up. Okay. The reason why I wanted to work with Temu is because I was going to be able to show you products that would help you start off sewing or crafting at a much lower cost than what you might not be able to afford. Sewing and doing certain crafts and things like that can be really expensive. So Temu offers prices on products that are a lot lower than competitors. Well, in the Temu program, they require you to reach certain goals, and I don't know if I was doing something wrong or what, but the first few videos that I posted, some of those were free products that Temu, I was able to get through Temu through the partnership. Now, what has happened is that after these last few videos that I have done, I have had questions from for Temu that I have emailed the person that is supposed to help me with my influencer program membership. So I have emailed them several times. At least 3 that I know of, and I have never gotten a response back from them. The only response that I have gotten back was when I very first started, and I thanked the person and things like that. So what has happened since is that I've had questions on how the program works. All they do is they refer you to the rules. Okay. Those didn't answer any of my questions. I went to the most frequently asked questions sections, and that didn't help me either. With working with them, they have said, we want your honest reviews, first impressions, honest reviews, things like that. And that's what I've done. I always try to be honest with my subscribers, because what point is it being dishonest? It's not going to get me anywhere. It's not going to better my channel. It's not going to better anybody. So one of the things that I am very unhappy with Temu about is their lack of communication. When you're in an influencer program, you are supposed, whether it with Temu or any other competitor, you are supposed to meet certain goals to build yourself up in that program to achieve success, as you would with a job or with anything. You have to put in the work to achieve it. Well, I was doing that, and so I don't know if maybe I misinterpreted something that. Okay, hang on just a second. I gotta pause because Luna wants in the room. Give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. She wanted in the room and she was just going to sit at the door and cry the whole time if I didn't let her in. Okay, so like I was saying, with any type of influencer program, you have to put the work in to achieve your goals. And here comes little Luna. There she is. She really likes plastic, so she's coming to check things out. Okay, can you sit down, please? Can you sit down? Come on. She's not going to. Okay, come on. She's going to have to check everything out. There's a little interlude with some Luna comedy. Yes, I know. I know you like that stuff. Do you want up on the machine? You can get up on the machine. Okay. So she's just going to sit and check things out, and we're just going to let her stay right there. Okay, so as I was saying, is you have to achieve certain goals in any type of influencer program, just like you would with any job. But Temu has not responded to any of my questions I've had, and I'm really disappointed. So you have in Temu influencer program, you have to reach these certain levels. So level 1 I achieved, level 2 I achieved, but before I could progress on, I had to do so many videos, do some affiliate stuff and things like that. And if my affiliate video that I made for my Instagram account, my separate Instagram account from my YouTube channel, if they would have approved that, I would have met that goal in time. But now what has happened with the starting of the new month is they have put me back from either level 3, if I would have accomplished that and moved on to level 4, they have set me all the way back to level 1. So basically I feel that all the work that I have already put into it, of getting the items, of waiting for them to arrive, of doing my reviews, my first impressions, things like that, editing the video, getting it uploaded, posted. It does take work. It takes a couple hours for each one of those videos, sometimes several hours, depending on what you have to do to get those videos edited. Now, I feel that I should not have been set back to the level 1. I don't know if that happens every month. I'm just not sure. So I'm just really disappointed. Not because of that, but because of the lack of communication. Okay, Luna's licking plastic. Okay, stop. Okay. She likes licking plastic for some reason. But anyway, I think this may be my last Temu video. If they reach out to me, maybe I may change my opinion. But in the last couple weeks when I've had any questions and I've emailed the person that I'm supposed to be in contact with that's supposed to help me with things, none of those have been responded to. So I'm just really disappointed. Sure, Temu can offer you great products, and I'm not saying that they can't, and I'm not saying that they don't. I just don't think that the Temu program is for me. So the couple of videos that I have already done were mostly products that they gave me the balance to purchase those products for free, things like that. And then I have done a $60, almost $70 order that I have paid out of pocket for. This item, these items that I'm going to show you in this package today are almost $30 worth of products that I have paid for out of my own pocket. And some of them are hit and miss. Some of them I'm very disappointed with. But we're going to go ahead and continue. So you get the free Temu bag if you have any returns. Okay, so this was going to be a video that I was going to share that if I would have continued with the program. So this was some a couple store storage items, and some personal items, and then a couple sewing things. Luna has left hair all over my table, so usually I have it all cleaned up, so hopefully that's not distracting anybody but me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to tell you what each item is. I've got my printed out list here, and I'm going to share with you what those items are. So that's not. I'm going to fold this one down because it has some private information on there. Okay. And I paid, like I said, I paid for this all out of pocket. And my total order, you can see here, was just about $30, so $27.89. Okay. So the first item, flip this over so I can get them out. Okay, so my first item, this is 5 rolls of double stick tape. And I'm going to move this over a little so we can hopefully see these a little bit better. And I got these for when I do my machine embroidered gift cards. And the double stick tape would just help. Oh, it is really sticky. I think that's going to work just fine. I got these for when I do my embroidery gift cards. And I was using glue sticks. And I just wanted to try the double stick tape. As you can see, there's 5 rolls, and they are sticky. So we'll see how these work with the cards. I will be making some cards hopefully really soon. So there's that. And I paid for the 5 rolls $1.97. So there's that one. Okay, our next item. This was actually a purchase for myself. I wanted to put these on my vehicle. For those of you, I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I'm trying to look at a thing here on Temu so I can bring this up and talk to you about this in particular. Orders. Okay, so give me just a moment, and Luna's coming up again. Okay, so okay, hang on just a second. Let me put her down, or let me put her up on her. Come on, get up there, baby. Good girl. Okay, so these items I purchased myself, and I'm sorry to be a little distracted looking at my phone, but I'm trying to bring up the posting for this on Temu, so I can explain this one a little bit better. Okay, so I'm a big Harry Potter fan and always have been. Luna's name comes from Luna Lovegood on Harry Potter, and I have a Jeep, and it's kind of a red color. And all of my vehicles and things like that, we name our vehicles. All of our pets in the past have been named after Harry Potter characters. So my Jeep is Fawkes, and that's Fawkes, and Fawkes is the phoenix in Harry Potter. So I purchased these. These are stickers that I got, and they're a 4-in-1 Phoenix pattern decals, and it says car stickers. And when you go through it, it shows that it is supposed to be 6.69 inch by 6.69 inch. So when you're looking at the stickers, they're really pretty. And I thought, oh, these are going to be great. I can put a nice big sticker on my vehicle, on the back windshield. Well, I was a little disappointed when I got them. First of all, it is completely wrinkled and creased. And it might have been my own fault by this one right here, where you can see the dimensions, where it says 6.69, and then up here at the top. And you can see those. Well, that's the whole sheet. I thought each sticker was going to be at least 6.69, and they are not. And you can see how creased and destroyed this is. I'm really disappointed. They are kind of a vinyl, and hopefully I'll be able to salvage these by warming them up with a blow dryer to kind of flatten them out a little bit. And you can see in the photo as well that they're supposed to be a more brilliant color, and they just aren't. I'm really disappointed with these ones. And again, part of that might have been my fault because I was thinking that each sticker was supposed to be larger. These I paid $1.52 for. And I just thought they were just going to be a little bit larger. So I'm disappointed with the way they were shipped. They could have at least put it in some stiffer cardboard or something like that so they didn't get damaged. But there's that. Okay, so my next item is I bought 2 rolls of Nonwoven adhesive lining, and these are supposed to be iron-on. And again, in one of my other Temu hauls, I did get some of these, and for the batting, you can iron on or splice your batting together. So I thought this would be really good to join pieces of my batting together so I could save money by doing that. And you can do that with batting. You can take a couple pieces of batting, lay it over, let me show you here what I mean. I have a scrap piece here. Okay, so I have a piece here, and you can see that it's got some pieces off to the side. So, like this, you can see that I have a double piece here. It's folded over. What you could do with these is you lay your pieces of batting together and as close together as you can. And then you take this and you lay it over the top and you iron it together. And then if you want, you can flip it over again and do the other side. And you don't have to, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll zigzag the pieces together. But this was just another option to hopefully save some money. So you can recycle small pieces of batting. So that was what I was hoping. I saw that on a video on YouTube or on another sewing site that was a way that you could recycle pieces of batting. Okay, so the next item is just a personal item that I got, and it was just a bottle of nail polish. And again, I do my own nails because being on my YouTube, I think it's really nice, and it sets a really nice first impression if your hands look nice. And I always try to at least make my nails look good. And this is supposed to be a rubber nail gel, and it's just in a pretty pink. And you can see that it's a really pale pink. And I'm hoping that will work. And again, it is a very small bottle. It's a 10 ml bottle. And I paid $1.49 for that one. So hopefully this one works out okay. I will try it in a nail manicure I do in the future. So there's that. I'm going to keep that in the bag because it has some, not really instructions, but the ingredient list and things like that, just to keep with the product. And then the next item I actually purchased, you can see it here on my list. This was a punch for when I do my embroidered greeting cards. It was a paper punch to round off your corners and make them look nice and neat. And this one that I happened to order was discontinued, and I got my $1.07 refunded back to me. Okay, so the next item, now this one, I have said before that some items with Temu are a hit and miss. This one is definitely a hit in my opinion, because If you're familiar with sewing or any kind of, especially hand sewing, you'll know that these little beeswax thread conditioners can be expensive. And I have purchased the name brand ones from Joann's and Walmart before. And I think you get like 2 or 3 of them to the pack or something like that. And I paid almost, you know, it was almost right around $5, I think. I can't remember the exact price. It's been so long. I may be way off on that. But they're half the size of these when you get them. I'm really impressed with the size of these. Hopefully there is no smell. These are supposed to be an actual beeswax. So hopefully these will work well. These are, so it says it's supposed to be 4-piece random color, smooth and knot-free wax. It's for like cross stitch and hand sewing, so your threads don't get knotted up. It's supposed to be like a conditioner for the thread to help it glide through the fabrics easier. And it was a 4-piece set for $2.89. And I thought that was a pretty good deal. So there's that. Okay, so this next item was also for my hand sewing. And I've had a couple videos on English paper piecing, and I wanted a spool of thread that was a really nice fine thread for English paper piecing. And I found using my leftover bobbins, like this, when they're just a small amount of thread left like on the bobbin. You can see like this one has a small amount of thread left on it, that I really like using those for my hand piecing. But I found that I was getting a lot of my bobbins in my English paper piecing sewing kit, and I was forgetting to put them back in with my regular sewing supplies, and I was having to hunt them down all the time when I needed them. So I decided to go ahead and buy a large spool of thread that I can have in the sewing kit just for it. And I know it's a large spool. There's like 8,000, it says there's 8,000 yards of thread on this, and this is going to last me quite a while. It is supposed to be a embroidery thread, and it says it's a high-speed polyester thread, 8,000 yards, and I paid $5.48 for it. And I thought that was a fantastic deal for 8,000 yards of thread. So there's that one. My next item is a larger item, and this is a storage bin, and a fabric storage bin, and it's either for, you can put blankets or pillows, things like that in it. And okay, so yes, it is pretty big. You can see that this is the bottom. So you can see that would be the bottom. So that's pretty big. And the reason why I bought this one is I have some fleece fabric that I would be making stuffed animals with and things like that. And I got this to be able to store those large pieces of fleece fabric. And it doesn't really have a smell, which I'm really happy about. And it's just kind of like a, I don't know, it's not the greatest fabric, but it will work to keep those folded up pieces of fabric in. And I buy my fleece in several yards. I think I buy them in 3-yard sections. And so it's a big folded up piece, like an actual blanket size. And I thought this would be great for storing that fabric in. This is supposed to be, let me see if I can read the measurements. 21 inches by 17, okay, it's 21 inches across by 17 inches wide by 21 inches high. So, and it's got some little straps here on it, and I think this will work just fine for that purpose. It'll be up underneath my work table, and I'll be able to keep that fabric clean and kitty hair off of it from Luna. So there's that. I'm going to stick that right there on the side. Okay, so that's on that one. Our next item is another personal item for when I do my nails and things like that. And this one is just the buffing blocks for when you finish your nails, to just kind of smooth them out before you actually apply your top coat gel polish. And they're just the inexpensive little buffing blocks to buff your nails. I'm not going to buff it because I have my clear coat gel already on top. But this came in a pack of 5 for 89 cents. So that's really good. Oh, and I failed to tell you what the price of the bag was. The storage bag was $3.59. Okay, so there's that one, and I just have a couple more little items here. So we're going to set that aside so Luna can play with it. Okay, so when I say hit and miss, this is another miss. In the pictures, they show you that these are supposed to be some nice glass nail files, and as you can see, they are very tiny. Now, when you get a nail file, you want it to be a nice size. These, look at that. Look how tiny this is. I guess for 87 cents, I got what I paid for because they are tiny. And it's a etched glass for actually doing your filing. Let's see how they work. I have a chip right here in the end of my nail, so I'm gonna try to file this a little bit off camera here. Sorry about that. I mean, it's okay. It does file. It filed the edge a little bit. You can see where it kind of filed. You can see on the side there where it did actually file. I just thought these were going to be the actual, nail file size instead of these little tiny nail files. Other than the size, the quality for the size that they are seems to be pretty good. So I think I can put one in my purse and have it if I'm out and I need it. But other than that, yeah, I think they're okay other than the size. And these were 87 cents for 2 of them. Okay, so this next item I am very disappointed with. I mean, come on, Temu. This was... Oh, let me see if I can open it, if it'll even open from here. These look... Okay, let's see. I may have to eat my words there. It has a little tiny piece of plastic here on it, I guess to prevent it from scratching. Okay, so I got to eat my words on that one as well. So these are 3.0 USB mini SD card readers, and when I'm doing my editing on my laptop, I have my card reader on the right side, and sometimes when I am doing editing, I will need to move. Hang on, honey. We're almost done, babe. Come on. Do you want to come say goodbye to everybody? Come here. Come on. Come on up. Come on. Okay, so Luna may come up and say goodbye to everybody. Anyway, when I'm doing my editing, I may have to move things from one SD card to the other SD card in order to have them all in one place while I'm doing videos. And I have some cameras that take small USB cards, like my dash camera, things like that. And I wanted something to be able to read those mini SD cards. And it does have a slot on here. Come here, honey. Come here. Come here, babe. Come here. Okay. So they do have the mini SD card slot on them. It was just really hard to see. But they are there, and let me show you what I mean. Okay, here's the slot for the larger one, and the smaller one is so small that it's so hard to see. Hopefully you guys can see that there, but it's just so small. I was able to get 2 of these for $1.71, so that's okay. Okay, and again, our last item is these are just humidifier cotton stick filters, and I don't know if I'd really call it a filter. It's more of a wick. And if you're familiar with my video I did on the Temu haul for some storage supplies for the sewing room, I purchased this little humidifier for the sewing room, and it takes a little cotton wick, and it's only, I think I'll be able to cut these possibly in half and get the use out of them. And I just wanted to have some extras on the side, and that is it. That was it from this haul. I purchased all these items myself. And again, I don't know if I'm going to be working with Temu anymore. We'll see what happens after this video, because I'm sure they're going to be monitoring my channel to see what's going on with it. And again, I'm just like I said, I'm just very disappointed with their lack of communication. If you're going to be a big company like they are, and you're going to be offering influencer programs and affiliate programs for YouTubers, if they have a question, it should be responded to. If they assign an email to you for a contact person for your account, that person should contact you back within, a couple days at least. But the first email I sent out was over 2 weeks ago, then another one a couple days after that, and then the last one I sent was probably 4 days ago. And I haven't gotten a response from any of those emails. And again, I'm just very disappointed. So yeah, if you guys have any comments, please comment down below. Please let me know what you all think. And I'm really sorry if this video is all over the place. It's just been one of those days. So I really think that after today's video, I will be getting definitely back into what my channel was meant to be, and that is my quilting projects, my machine embroidery, and crafting. So yeah, please guys, please stick with me and give me just a little bit more time. There is some things happening here in the future that may delay some of the stuff on the channel and switch some things up. And I will talk about that in a separate video. So yeah, we'll see you all guys soon, and thank you. Bye-bye.